Bem-vindo todo mundo a Mass Effect 2. Vamos continuar aqui com a nossa aventura. E da última vez que a gente estava, a Normandia voltou. Olha, tudo bonitinho. Não sei se tipo é com certeza maior do que a Normandia é 1. E é com certeza tipo bem bacana. Vamos falar aqui. Chambers.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
O prazer é meu.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Claro.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Como tá a tripulação?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Beleza. Vamos conversar.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
O que você faz?
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Só isso?
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Você observa a tripulação, isso é seu papel não oficial. Espiã, deve ser uma espiã. Você como uma conselheira?
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Eu vou ser amigável. É bom você estar aqui.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
O que você acha da Cerberus?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Nós não somos racistas, a gente só coloca os humanos à frente de todo mundo. Isso não tem nenhum problema. Não. A Cerberus odeia alienígenas?
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Né?
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Olha, isso é bacana, mas o fato de você ter comparado, tipo, com um exemplo, alienígenas conscientes e conseguem pensar tudo mais, com animais, tipo, é bem... dá pra dizer muito. Isso é adorável.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Isso é uma pergunta, tipo, bem existencial. Você é feliz aqui?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Nós não vamos falhar. Isso com certeza.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I would embrace you. Isso aqui já é tipo uma clássica resposta para se você quiser ter um romance com ela. Com a Kelly você pode ter romance com o Shepard homem ou com uma Shepard. Eu vou colocar a resposta neutra, mas também amigável. Eu ia te pegar se você quer isso.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Não, só
I
isso.
better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Vamos dar um oi pro Joker. Ali. Todo mundo trabalhando aqui, ótimo. Ótimo, tava com saudade da Normandia.
Can you
Que
believe this,
Joker?
Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Essa nave é uma cópia. Podemos confiar neles. Podemos confiar neles por enquanto.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it breach uniform regs if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite. You have no choice ever.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watch me 24/7.
Joker, não mude. Vamos conversar com a Ed.
Yes, Shepard.
Vamos falar sobre
I
você.
want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Você e o
How
Joker.
are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is a job.
Seu nome?
Why are you named Edie?
ED is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Sua localização, onde que você tá na nave?
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
O que você faz?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cyber warfare? Que isso?
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. For my defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Isso é impressionante demais.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why is there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Justo.
Or might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just put it out there.
Exato. Que equipamento de monitoração?
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
E outras funções quais são?
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Tá bem.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Fale sobre a
I want to
Cerberus.
know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Como eles construíram a Normandia? Porque a Normandia ela foi um trabalho entre os humanos e os turianos. Tipo, isso que basicamente originalmente era uma nave para infiltração. Como é que eles conseguiram isso?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Ok, quais são os recursos? De onde eles arranjam os recursos deles?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Tá, a estrutura da Cerberus.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented
Ah, isso
cells.
pode.
Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
E quantas células tem?
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that
claro.
prevents me from answering that question.
Tá bem,
That's
tchau.
all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Converso com você depois, Joker. Vamos lá então. O laboratório está fechado por enquanto não temos o professor. Vamos para o arsenal aqui. Hey, Jacob.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters.
It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
Essa missão é bem arriscada, sabia?
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
Tipo o quê?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Bem, eu fico contente que você está a bordo.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Ok, acho que esse andar, então, para o deck 3. Nossa, mas realmente é grande, tipo, a Normandia só tinha, era bem pequena, tipo, mal tinha um deck para minha cabine era tipo basicamente aqui.
Rupert. I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
Esse deve ser o cozinheiro.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Quais são suas responsabilidades, Rupert?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Pera aí, você é o cozinheiro e o cara que cuida da limpeza?
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
O que você acha da Cerberus?
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
Como você se juntou a Cerberus?
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough. But losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Você precisa de alguma coisa?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Ok, como é que eu posso ajudar?
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
Me passa a lista, eu vou comprar.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Não, até logo.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Ok, já temos uma side mission aqui. Opa! Doutora, você de volta.
Commander Shepard, I watched the
Ela tava
Normandy crumble with
em
you
Mass
on
Effect 1.
board. It's good to see you alive.
Vamos ver você também.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Por que você deixou a aliança? Eles te maltrataram, alguma coisa?
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Você gostava de servir em uma nave?
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Ah, ela gosta de emoção. Ok, justo. Por que se juntou a Cerberus?
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race.
Nossa, que
I have
honra.
faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Você acha que vai dar certo essa missão em geral?
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Você precisa de alguma coisa?
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy.
Só que melhor.
Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice Brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Opa. Eu vou pegar uma pra você então.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Bem, preciso ir.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Bem, o que tem mais? Ali tá fechado. Isso virou agora o escritório da Miranda. E aí, Miranda? Como vai?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Podemos
Do you
começar?
have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Quais são os objetivos da Cerberus?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
E quem tá no comando?
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions.
Porque isso
But he's
sempre
very
dá
clear
certo.
about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Por que Cerberus?
Are you military or political?
Não.
Or both.
What is Cerberus?
Cerberus has several
O que é
divisions.
Cerberus?
Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
E quais são os recursos da Cerberus?
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Quem é o Homem Ilusivo? Só pra saber, o cara é robô? É humano mesmo?
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special.
Claro,
Whatever
sou
else people might
Shepard,
say
pô.
about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Você realmente acha isso?
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Queria mais saber sobre você.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Você é geneticamente modificada? Até que nível?
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and... well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Então, basicamente você é perfeita.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my... abilities.
Você é bem convencida, né?
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge.
Isso.
No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Ok, por enquanto é isso. Até mais.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Nossa. Ok, acho que esse é basicamente esse deck aqui. Agora pro próximo. Sei que tipo, já tá tipo 20 minutos do episódio, já tava tipo vendo toda a nave. Basicamente o episódio vai ser isso, vai ser um tour da nave e talvez ir pra cidadela. Porque tipo, nossa, esse jogo, tipo, você passa o tempo, boa parte do tempo só conversando com seus colegas quando você tá entre as missões e andando pela nave. Porque é até bacana, tipo, você conhecer melhor pessoas, tipo, bacana nessa aspecto é o diálogo dos personagens, a construção de cada um. Bem bacana.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
Não precisa ser assim. Oi.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
É um engenheiro com um sotaque escocês. É meu Scotty, do Star Trek. Nossa. De onde vocês receberam seu treinamento?
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Mas vocês deixaram a aliança? Por quê?
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or
Eu já gostei dele.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Por que você se juntou a Cerberus, Ken?
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
Whoa,
but he got me
valeu.
noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
E você, Gabi?
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
O que vocês acham da Cerberus?
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Eu adoro, tipo, o personagem com esse tipo de sotaque. Eu adoro. Ei, até mais.
Carry on.
Will do,
Pera,
Commander.
esqueci de perguntar uma coisa. Tinha uma opção ali.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Vocês precisam de alguma coisa?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
E qual é o problema?
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field.
Pode traduzir
Kenneth,
para
we're
português?
boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Por que vocês não têm isso?
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Eu vou procurar isso depois.
Will do, Commander.
Ok. Acho que isso foi tipo.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see it.
I told you he would.
Ah, ele é meu fã. Oba, tem pelo menos um fã. Ah, daqui um. Vamos ver com essa cabine. Ah, não deve. Vamos ver. Uou! Eu tenho meu próprio aquário, poxa. Caraca, está muito melhor do que. Uou, tem até banheiro, poxa. Na outra não tinha. Ashley. Ela foi a opção do romance do Shepard no primeiro Mass Effect 1. E tem uma foto dela. Quem sabe onde ela tá. Vamos aproveitar o que tem aqui. Meu time, por enquanto só tem esses dois. Mensagens do Anderson, tá. Isaí, tá. E nada importante, isso é só. Muita coisa. Enfim. Nossa. A Cerberus realmente tá mimando o Shepard. Enfim. Vamos ver como é.
Commander,
Tipo...
you received a new message at your private terminal.
Eu já li tudo, valeu, Kelly. Vamos. Nossa. Então tipo, basicamente no Mass Effect você consegue tipo viajar para outros sistemas, mas mas não tão longe. Tipo, em cada sistema, em cada um sistema tem pelo menos um Mass Relay. Isso aqui. Mass Relay são aqueles que eles meio que te dão um empurrãozinho para outros sistemas. Quer ver? Tipo, tem essa aqui, a galáxia aqui. Esses são alguns sistemas que eu posso ir. Tipo, normalmente eu não poderia ir pro. Eu entrar. Tipo, aqui eu poderia ir para os sistemas vizinhos aqui. É mesmo, eu tenho que comprar, tipo, combustível. Ok. E também, tipo, sondas para ir a outros planetas e fazer sondagem deles. Então aqui, tipo, essa aqui, tem vários sistemas que eu posso atravessar que requer combustível. Normalmente eu posso atravessar eles, eu tenho, tipo, tecnologia. Porém, as naves do Mass Effect precisam de um empurrãozinho para viajar em sistemas mais longe. Por isso que você tem esse Mass Relay. E aí eu posso, tipo, ir pra cá rapidinho. E sempre vai ter essa animação. Vou primeiro ir pra Cidadela pra poder falar com algumas pessoas e aí eu fecho o episódio por hoje. Nesse episódio não vai ter tanta ação assim. Só conhecer um pouco mais. Vai ser o momento entre as missões. Nossa, mas tipo, quando você tem um primeiro Mass Effect, você tipo chega, realmente eles conseguiram, a BioWare conseguiu fazer tipo um universo tão grande e tão bonito quanto eu acho que até de Star Wars mesmo. É o equivalente na mídia de videogames, eu acho. Vamos ver, vou colocar Miranda e o Jacob, claro, por que não? Tem que colocar pontos nela, tipo, colocar um ponto aqui. Eu acho que eu vou usar mais overload, tipo, e deixar um ponto aqui. E pro Jacob também. O puxão dele também ajuda, vamos lá. Pro Shepard já coloquei. Pronto. Ah, posso trocar de arma também. Essa aqui. Não, tem mais opções. Um arc projector, tipo, usa ataques elétricos. Esse usa basicamente um buraco, lança um buraco negro. Opa, vou usar essa aqui. Eu vou tentar, tipo, dar uma mudada de vez em quando pra ver o que cada arma faz. Não lembro mais. Ah, bom estar de volta na cidadela.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Ah, que isso? E aí? Opa!
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is gold.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Ah, você é uma das recrutas, tipo...
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
A gente vai recrutar uma ladra pra uma missão suicida, é isso? Por que tanto segredo assim?
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
Você tem certeza? Eu posso ser qualquer outra pessoa.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without
Olha,
knowing
você
what
já
it
tem a
looks
minha
like,
atenção, você não
I knew
precisa
it was
ficar me bajulando. E você é Cerberus, qual é a relação?
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
Que acordo?
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
Como é que vai ser um roubo isso?
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details
Ninguém
anyway.
tá percebendo que eu tô
I've
tendo
taken a
um
liberty
diálogo
of getting
assim,
you some
com uma
evening wear,
ladra.
though.
Tipo, eu tô conversando
You
com
want to
uma
look
propaganda.
presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack.
Assim, não
but
faz
I
muito
have a way
sentido.
in.
Você tá...
I think you're gonna love it.
Tá acima, tipo... eu conversando com uma propaganda... não.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware?
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Quem era seu parceiro?
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad. Something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
O que tinha ali?
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
Agora eu sei porque você quer de volta.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
A gente vai dar um jeito.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun.
Isso não é divertido.
We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Até mais então, mas pera, como é que você vai entrar lá? Deixa eu... Tempo de idiota. Vamos lá.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
Tecnicamente eu estava morto.
I was listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
Beleza, então.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
Como é que você me identificou?
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Uau. Você consegue reparar isso aí? Tipo, consertar?
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy man. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Por favor.
That'd be great.
Done. You're good to go. You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost Spectres is still kicking.
Esse é meu plano.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
Eu deixo você pra aí. Converso depois com você.
Let me know.
Those lakes up on the Presidium
Kroganianos.
filled with fish.
No, they're not.
Vamos lá, Presidium.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
Bom te ver, Anderson. Como é que você tá?
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
Tipo, eles sempre ficam, tipo, duvidando do Shepard. É um saco. Preciso da ajuda de vocês.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
The Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left.
Você sempre foi babaca.
You're missing the important part, Counselor. The Reapers are involved.
Ah, yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Puta que pariu, tipo, da última vez que eu falei que os Reapers estavam vindo pra galáxia, poxa, a cidadela foi invadida, vocês quase morreram.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
Puta que pariu, parece pessoas que
We
ficam
believe
falando
that
que
you
o
believe it,
coronavírus
but
não
that doesn't
existe.
make it true.
Examinem o Virgil, o Sovereign, poxa.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
Puta
The Geth
merda,
are
agora
capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
Isso parece que agora que eles estão falando que o coronavírus foi uma arma biológica da China. Ai, que merda. E que vacinas não dão certo. Puta merda, eu odeio esse tipo de pessoa. Eu mereço mais do que isso, sabia?
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Hey, pelo menos uma
Maybe there
pessoa
is
me
a
ajuda.
compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
E como é que é isso?
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems, but Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
É o mínimo que eu posso pedir, tipo... Conselho, tipo, não vai me ajudar nessa, mas pelo menos um pouco de apoio já é o suficiente.
I accept your offer.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the
Então,
council's
o
offer
que
is
aconteceu,
just
Verano?
they won't actually do anything.
Não preciso queimar, acabar com amizades aí.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the council or the alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Bug
Anderson,
com a mirada
we
perto.
need to talk about...
Shepard, what are you doing here?
Ei, surpreso? O Dino também não era um cara que gostava de mim. Tô visitando um velho
Stop by
amigo.
to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consular, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
Relaxa, a reunião foi boa.
The council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Consular.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Consular. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Por que você não demite ele?
What do you keep him around for?
He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
Como é que você esteve?
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Você devia vir comigo, se você está se sentindo assim.
Forget Udina and the council. Join my crew and help me stop the collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
Qual foi o dano da Cidadão, sabe? Depois que o Sovereign veio pra cá e tipo, destruiu várias naves e quase exterminou a vida na galáxia.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. but we'd never get done without them.
O que sobrou do Sovereign?
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Nossa. E a guerra com os Geth, como é que foi?
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Well, here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
E o que aconteceu com a Ashley?
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
Tá bem, eu não queria ver ela mesmo. Mas se ela ligar, fala que eu mandei oi. Bem, até mais.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Eu não confio neles, não. Tá certo, Miranda? Bem, eu acho que por isso foi um episódio só de conversa e tudo mais. Tô na nave, encontro com o Anderson e o Conselho. Não foi um episódio tão emocionante, mas no próximo já vou fazer outras missões. Vou pegar a missão da Kazumi logo pra fazer. Bem, obrigado por ter assistido, acompanhado até agora. E até mais, pessoal.